What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is the Humble Lecter, and today we got another massive 2-pack here from this Marvel Legends Avengers 60th anniversary line, which I'm actually very excited to check out. And in today's video, what we're gonna do is of course check out the figures, go through the articulation, do some comparisons, accessories and all that, and of course give you my thoughts and my opinions at the end of the video. So yes, without further ado, let's just get right into it. Okay, so I'm going to start off here with the packaging. So you guys know that this is the windowless style. So we have the product image on the front and also on the sides here. We have it on the back as well with all the accessories, and we have some nice product image on the sides, which I think looks really, really cool. So now let's just unbox these bad boys up. Okay, so we have them out of the box looking really, really nice. And first thing I noticed is that the color of the pants and the shirt as well are exactly the same. Maybe the tones are a little bit different, but it's exactly the same, which I think is a really good attention to detail over here. This Grey Hulk, I do not have the older retro cut style one here. So actually that was one of the reasons why I wanted to get this 2-pack, because I don't have a Grey Hulk in my shelf. So now we're going to check out each of these individual figures first. And we're going to look at Dr. Bruce Banner. And in terms of accessories, he doesn't come a lot. He only comes with the pair of glasses here, which is not too bad, I would say. He looks pretty cool. And the face on this looks really, really nice as well. Very neutral face. I did wish that they could have given him maybe a more expressive kind of face, but it's not too bad. He is a scientist at the end of the day. And what I can see people using this for is for the body mold, because this is an old body mold, but he does have the lab coat and stuff, so you can use it with the Reed Richards, or I have here the Peter Parker head. So I'm just gonna pop the head off and see if it fits. Yeah, I think he fits in really, really nice. The head's a little bit short for my liking, but he does give you that nice CEO Peter Parker vibes, which isn't too bad. And I'm going to put it back on him. So you can see the legs are a little bit warped. This is using a very old body mold, which I absolutely hate, because it's very hard to make him stand, and the boots on him are actually quite annoying. And I'm going to take out a newer professor, like scientist figure, which we got them recently. This is the Egghead. This was really much cooler because they had the newer legs and all that, but the arms were about the same, but it was still pretty cool. And as you can see, it just doesn't like to stand because the legs are all very shitty, and the leg articulation and ankles or that are just very, very bad. So yeah, it's still a good figure, because I think a lot of people were waiting for a Bruce Banner figure in their comic line. So finally we got one here. And like I mentioned, the face does look very nice, handsome, nice sculpting on the hair as well. And on his tie, nice blue color tie with the coats. And you can see he has the orange shirt inside. The belt has a nice silver pin to him. But other than that, it's just all plain. The boots are all nicely brown, and just overall a very nice clean design. So moving on to articulation, we have the head moving upwards this much. It does use a disc joint. Can look downwards here quite a fair bit to do all his sciencey stuff. For the arms, he can spread out at a nice Y pose over here. You get some nice bicep swivel. You get your the pin jointed elbows here, which goes back at about the 180 degrees mark. And for the wrist, you get some nice wrist rotation here and a hinge up and down. And for the ab crunch, you can crunch forward here quite a fair bit, but you can't go back a lot because of the lab coat, as you would expect. The legs can spread out quite a fair bit, but it is hindered by the coat here. And you can kick forward at about the 90 degrees mark, which is really cool. And for the knees, you do get your nice pin jointed knees with the upper thigh swivel, and one of the worst ankle pivots you can find on any figure, because the rotation and the range on this is very limited and is hindered especially on the front side there. So again, just making him try to stand is very, very poor. It is using a similar one as to the Mr. Negative figure. So that is what you can get with the Bruce Banner figure. Oh, smash! So we have the Grey Hulk here looking really, really nice. So in terms of accessories, he does give you this orange shirt. We have the crush pipe as well. And we have the other hands. We have a pair of closed fisted hands and the weapon grabbing hands as well. And in terms of the head sculpt, I'm just going to take this off him here. I managed to behead the Hulk figure, and you gotta admit that this head sculpt here looks really nice. I do not have the other Grey Hulk figures over here, so this is my first one, again, like I mentioned before, and I gotta say, he is looking really, really nice. Like, it's really cool that they've given us two head sculpts here, which does look really good and detailed. As you can see from the hair as well, nice wash to him as well, and good amount of sculpting. And I do like the teeth that does come out from this figure over here. The eyes for some reason are looking upwards, which is pretty annoying because he is tall, so I'm not sure why is he looking upwards. This one is looking more to the upwards and sideways, which still isn't too bad. And you can see all the wrinkly skin on him as well, looking really, really nice. The ears as well, good amount of details. I would usually use this one here because I think this head sculpt is better compared to the other one, which is really cool. And overall, I think this is a really nice figure, but we have seen this before. We have this other Hulk figure. This is the one with the Wolverine 2-pack over here, which I think it's exactly the same. As you can tell from the pants and from the torn shirt, like every time he tears the shirt, it's exactly the same way he tears it. His pants as well, and the nice cuts on his ties as well, exactly the same. So he's exactly using the same body mold and body figure here, which is not too bad, I would say, but I did wish that maybe they could have given us a newer body mold on this, but it is what it is. So I'm going to put this here to the side. I'm going to check out this figure here. You have the nice t-shirt, which we have seen, and also the veins and muscles and all that pants. Like, it's pretty much the same as you have seen from previous Hulk figures anyway. So it's exactly the same. The pipe does look pretty cool. This is my first time seeing it because I do not have the previous figures. Overall, nice muscle tone. We have some butterfly joints on the back, which is really weird. And the jeans as well, nice texture to it, as we know. And we had the pockets as well. Nice overall design to him. And of course, if you go on to articulation, hip movement can only go up this much here, which is very limited because he uses a dumbbell joint. Downwards this much, but you do get excellent range of motion this way, which is really nice. And of course, you get nice rotation as well. Going on to the arms, you can only go up this much, and you can of course rotate it as much as you want. In terms of the butterfly joint, you can go backwards here. Very nice to give you like some jumping, smashing pose, but for some reason they don't really give it on the front chest here. Maybe it's hindered by his huge pecs, which is quite interesting. And also in terms of the arms, we have some nice bicep swivel here, some single jointed elbows, and in terms of the wrist, nice wrist rotation, hinge up and down as you would expect. And in terms of the torso here, upper torso can crunch forward this much, which isn't too bad. Backwards a lot more, which is really cool. And you get some nice hinge mechanisms on the sides here. So you can hinge it all around and just rotate him on around the base. And he does have waist rotation here as well. Going on to the legs, you can spread it out quite a fair bit, and you do have your upper thigh swivel. You have your double jointed knees here, which goes back at about the 90-degree mark, and also very good, I think decent, I would say, ankle pivots on his feet here as well. So measuring out this two figure, for the Bruce Banner, I think he stands in at about the 6-inch mark, whereas for the Grey Hulk, he does go in at about the 9-inch mark here. And next up, we have him next to the MCU Endgame Hulk, and we also have him next to the Age of Ultron Hulk here as well. And here we have him next to Thanos. Of course, this is the comic Thanos version, which is one of my favorite villains figure to get in the Marvel Legends line. And here we also have the Destroyer and Thor figure here, another massive 2-pack from this whole 60th anniversary line. And I gotta say, both of these 2-packs here look really nice, and I do like the fact that Destroyer is still bigger compared to the Hulk figure. Okay, so we have all the Avengers figures over here, and I forgot to actually do my rating for each of them. So for this, I'll give it a 6 out of 10. This one here, 7 out of 10, because, you know, there's really not much to it. This one is really cool because I don't have a Grey Hulk figure. And for the overall rating for both of them, I'll give it a solid 7 out of 10. It is still a very massive 2-pack, but of course with the price there, I think it's still justifiable in my opinion. So these are just my rankings. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think about this whole set, about my videos and all that. Let me know in the comments down below as well which one you are getting or which one you're the most excited for. If you guys enjoyed this video, do click the like and smash the subscribe button down below for more videos like this in the future. And do also follow me on my socials on the Instagram at the Humble Lector, and I'll see you guys in the next one.